This is the course for restoration of antique wood finishes. My name is John Tope. This is a beginner course that will teach you the basics of antique wood furniture finish restoration. This course will also be beneficial to the experienced craftsmen who need guidance when addressing antique wood finishes. Antique finishes are very different than modern finishes, and that's why an experienced craftsman would need this course. If you have no experience, you have come to the right place. It's better that you know very little than to be full of all the wrong concepts that you may have learned from various well-meaning sources. In this course, we will address the most common restoration procedures. We will use historically accurate materials and methods to do our restorations. You must practice even in a matter of minutes. It's already starting to dissolve very quickly. Table brush. You can go to an art supply store and buy that exact same brush based on the size, number, and description. These brushes that you see before you are the same brushes that are used by the Smithsonian in the restoration and conservation of antique furniture. Many of these brushes were made by a company called... So I went through my sample boards and I found this one here. And this is very much like what this is. And this is oak, and this is oak. And all I have to do is look on the back and see what I did to create this finish. So when I do any restoration, or if this was in more serious shape and I had to do some serious restoration, that would be my formula in order to make the... And then I've got this one here, which looks like it matches up pretty good to the dark part, which is around the edge. And the center part, this color here, matches with our more of an orange color over here. So what we need to do is look and see what we used here. Well, we used... So a combination of those two things, we can recreate that finish. The sample has now dried, and let's take a look and see how the sheen looks. So I'll tilt it up into the light, and you can see we've got almost like a mirror finish, and that's what you really want to be able to achieve. You see these scratches here? This was scratched all the way across like that, and I've done the repair work over here and over here, and we need to go ahead and restore here, and I still have a few scratches left in this area. Then we'll go ahead and fix that up. I'll show you how that's done. Now here's our finished product, and this would be the view of someone standing above this looking down. A significant improvement from what it was before. You don't want it to be perfect because antiques aren't supposed to be perfect. You just want to improve it, do some restoration, take some steps to protect the finish. A dresser that's going to need some restoration work. And when you look at old pieces of furniture, sometimes the condition or the finish can give you clues as to who owned these pieces of furniture or what their circumstances were. If you can notice on this one, it's to the unsuspecting person, they may think, well, I just removed the finish. Well, no, you didn't remove the finish. You removed the dirt that was there because the finish had been removed previously by wear and hand oils and so forth. So that's why I gave you that example before, that the products that we're going to use do not remove. So here we are back to the backlighting. Now here's the part that was done before. Here's the part we just did now. As you can see, it matches very, very well. And if you listen to the sound, here's our area before. You don't hear any. Here's the new side. Again, very smooth. You don't hear any rough texture at all. And that's how they did it.